How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Samit Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How to break a trauma bond to a narcissist. That is the title of this video. One thing about a relationship with a narcissist is what we call trauma bond. Developing trauma bond with a narcissist will make it extremely difficult to leave that narcissistic relationship. You'll try to leave that relationship many times, but it will not be easy. You'll always end up taking that narcissist back into your life. The big question we need to ask ourselves in this video is, why is it so difficult to get over a trauma bond to a narcissist? A trauma bonded person may react with anger if you tell them that they need to stop the abuse. They may even look down upon you. They may insist that that abuser, that narcissist, loves them, and that what you think is abuse to them is actually love. It is actually romance. So when someone is being trauma bonded, they'll tell you that they're being loved. So what are some of these characteristics of a trauma bond? When you're trauma bonded by a narcissist or to a narcissist, you'll feel unhappy and you may not even like your partner any longer. But you will feel still, you will still feel unable to end things. When you try to leave that narcissist, you'll feel physically and emotionally distressed. When you say you want to leave that narcissistic relationship, the narcissist will promise to change, but they will make no effort actually to change. When you're in a relationship with your narcissist and you're trauma bonded, you'll find yourself fixated on the good days. You use those good days with that narcissist to prove that they truly care and that they truly love you. When you're trauma bonded to a narcissist, you will make excuses and you'll find yourself defending the narcissist's behavior when other people express their concern. When you're trauma bonded to a narcissist, you'll continue to trust them and you'll hope to change them. You'll hope that the narcissist will change. When you're trauma bonded to a narcissist, you'll find yourself protecting them by keeping that abuse secretive. Now, one thing about trauma bonds, they may still linger in your life, even when that abuse from that narcissist happened a long time ago. You'll find it very difficult to stop thinking about that narcissist who hurt you. And from time to time, you'll feel that urge or that need to reach out to them or try to have a relationship with them again. When you're trauma bonded with a narcissist, you'll feel inextricably attached to them as a survival mechanism. And you'll find it very difficult to leave that narcissistic relationship. If someone always mistreated you and you always felt unhappy in that relationship, it would be an easy thing for you to leave that relationship. But narcissists, they know what they're doing. If you find yourself in a narcissistic relationship that you can't seem to leave, then it's highly likely that you're trauma bonded. So a trauma bond is an unhealthy connection between an abuser and the abused person. Healing from a trauma bond, healing from trauma is a process that happens over time and with patience and with great care. So the two main factors that allow the creation and continuation of a trauma bond are a power imbalance and what we call intermittent reinforcement. We feel something is missing if we don't have that anxious environment with periodic flashes of love and tranquility. Now, what can you do to break free from a trauma bond? You're trauma bonded with a narcissist. What can you do to break from that trauma bond? The first thing you need to do is to become aware about the trauma bond and educate yourself about the trauma bond. Acknowledge that you're trauma bonded. Become aware of what is happening to you. You need to be aware about this manipulative technique of trauma bond that keeps you psychologically addicted to that narcissist. If you're not careful, you may get stuck in that relationship for many years. So the first step to break a trauma bond with a narcissist is to acknowledge that there is a problem. It is to acknowledge that you're actually trauma bonded. It's to acknowledge that you are in an unhealthy relationship and that it's time to break free from that trauma bond. Once you are aware that you're trauma bonded, then you can begin taking the steps to break that trauma bond and to heal your emotional wounds. You need to learn how to identify the signs of unhealthy or signs of narcissistic relationships so that you can unmask that trauma bond. The second thing to break the trauma bond, you need to recognize the triggers, the memories, the emotions that are associated with the narcissist and avoid them. The other way of breaking the trauma bond is to get your money right. Make sure you're strong financially. Because narcissists, they maintain trauma bonds sometimes through financial resources. The other thing about the trauma bond is you should go no contact with that narcissist to break that trauma bond. Go gray rock or go low contact, depending on your circumstances. Create some space between you and the narcissist. Cut off all contact between you and the narcissist. Now, to break free from the trauma bond, you need to also write down your thoughts and emotions. When you're in that relationship with a narcissist, sometimes you'll feel confused, you'll feel overwhelmed. So you can start writing down your emotions. It will help you stay grounded and it will help you be in touch with reality. Narcissists will not validate your experiences and emotions. They will deny the abusive behaviors and they'll project the abusive behaviors onto you, their victims. And this can be very confusing and it can lead you to question your own sanity. And you will find it very difficult to know what is real and what is not. So the other way of breaking your trauma bond to a narcissist is to rebuild your confidence. When I talk about rebuilding your confidence, I mean you start focusing on your goals and your hobbies. And start taking those baby steps towards those goals and towards those hobbies every day. Spend and put a lot of time and your energy into yourself daily. That way you will slowly break that trauma bond with the narcissist. So work on yourself, work on your well-being. Stop blaming yourself. Focus on self-love. Stop being too difficult on yourself. You need to believe in yourself and you need to stand up for yourself. Focus on now. Observe that relationship from a different perspective. Stay focused in the present. Right? This is one of the best ways to motivate yourself to break that trauma bond with a narcissist. So take an honest look at the narcissist behavior. Do you like how they treat you? Do you hope things will be different? Remember, being emotionally involved and attached to a person makes it more difficult to be logical and to be rational. So if you've developed a trauma bond, you will end up craving your abuser's attention and affection, just like a drug. So break that fear that you have with that narcissist. Establish and set boundaries. When you set boundaries, it helps you in breaking free from the trauma bond. So you need to start by identifying your needs and values, then clearly communicate them to others. Right? Set healthy boundaries even in future relationships. Identify your needs and your values and make sure to clearly communicate your boundaries with your partner. Be honest and direct about what is important to you. Setting healthy boundaries is very important aspect of any healthy relationship, because it will help you to establish trust, it will help you to establish respect and mutual understanding between you and your partner. So to break free from the trauma bond, you need to surround yourself with good friends and family. Surround yourself with people who strengthen you, right? Make sure you have a strong support system, and that way you'll be able to break free from the trauma bond. You can join social groups as well. Practice good self-care. Self-care is very important. To get over trauma bonding, you need to stop being submissive and stand up for yourself. Take care of your needs, right? Because taking care of your needs does not mean you're selfish, but it is an act of self-love. Self-love and self-care involves activities that reduce stress and promote physical and emotional well-being. So start self-care through exercising, journaling, engaging in a hobby or activity you enjoy, listen to music, get some good sleep, eat well, spend time with trusted family and friends, So be kind to yourself, make future plans, think of how you want your future to look like, allow yourself to envision more of yourself and make plans to realize that future. Develop healthy relationships, give yourself permission to heal. Acknowledge the positive qualities that make you special, unique, and irreplaceable. That way, you can break that trauma bond together with seeking professional support to get over that trauma bond. A trauma bond, in conclusion, is a type of attachment that forms in abusive or unsettling relationships where the victim feels emotionally trapped to their abuser. So that is one thing about trauma bond. So breaking a trauma bond with a narcissist can be a very long and challenging journey, but it's very important to prioritize your mental health and your well-being. You really deserve better. You deserve to be loved. You deserve respect. You deserve to be valued. You deserve a happy life. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.